Hello, greetings, this is Gilles. I'm coming today to make a reading for this equinox, for this season of spring. I'm going to pull 13 cards to look at all the aspect of all the what can be revealed through the consciousness. The paintings behind me, first is this pastel here. It's from the same series as the one I just showed. It's from, I think it's on 96 or 2001. I will have to verify that. I sold most of them. I still have a few of them. This one is called Opposition, and there is all kinds of, I don't know if you can see it, but there is all those people and all kinds of situation, and it's with this pink sky. It's really nice. I like it. Oh no, it's number 12. It's not 38. It's number 12. It's about standstill. It's about standstill, and there's this person that's trying to emerge out of it in the middle. And this painting here is very subtle. It's a large painting. It's very textural. There is all those little circles that are embedded. And it's like many layers of paint. And then at the end, it's called collective consciousness, and it's all the circles are united. There is three spiral that I don't know if you can really see it. Maybe depending on the light, but there's three spiral. One is white, one is silver, and the other one is blue. These are the three colors I've been working with for a very long time. And in essence, if you can consider that consciousness is like a circle, once we ascend, we become just a circle, just a circle, that's all we are. But then there are many other beings, and all those beings are also circles, but we're all united, and so we can share each and everything can be shared. It's a beautiful piece, it's very textural. It's very simple. I like those simple paintings. Sometimes it's really relaxing to look at quiet painting. I realize in my art sometimes it's like there's certain paintings I like more than others, but I also realize that some people will have preferences for certain things, and for others, sometimes I don't paint paintings just for me. I paint them for other people that will. Sometimes I feel like this painting is maybe the weakest of the series, but somebody walks into the studio and say, "Wow, this is my favorite one of all." So I have to accept the fact that. For there is the content and the form, once the content is done, we still have to work out the forms. So I'm going to pull out those 13 cards, the 12 for the 12 constellations, to look at all the aspect of consciousness for this coming season, the 3 months to come. And the potential in Aries, what is potential is the pillar of fire. It is the increase of power. It's Shiva. It is this great pillar of fire. It is putting our hand on the light. It's about being enlightened. It's about finding this inner power. What is in Taurus, which is what we possess already, is the heart drop. It's called the heart drop. It is the oasis in the desert. It's the card of wisdom. We do possess this wisdom. We just gotta trust it more and flow with that. In Gemini, which is the mental communication. So it's the same card in French, but not in the same placement. Maybe they've been I integrated it, so they're like now they come out differently. Is the kind of totally banana what we communicate. It's about traveling, about what we communicate and when we travel in our mind, the lower mind. And yes, totally banana. For we live in a world that sometimes feels totally banana as well. Well, it's like divine justice does not exist. It's like everything is like upside down. Everything is so we do not want to take things too seriously and accept to live in the absurd at time. And it's okay. It's not. There is no need for being too serious in any form, anyway. In Cancer, which is the inner world, the fourth house, which is the immediate environment, is the kind of mean and heavy. There is all this meanness and heaviness around us, but we do not want to be like the world that is mean and heavy. We want to keep our gentleness, our softness. So it is about finding ways to protect ourselves as much as possible. For myself, it's difficult because there are certain things that some resources that should have come to me have been appropriated by other people, so I have to deal with that with kindness. And so, but right now I do not have to stop painting because I can't afford to buy new canvases, and so I'm going to be drawing, which is okay. But so it's just a temporary situation. So this is about some things we have to deal with. We don't want to take things too seriously. What we see in the heart is the passion, is the children, it's family, and it's about in Leo is the fifth house, is death and transfiguration. So it's about understanding that it's a great card that says that whatever happens will happen anyway, so we may as well change with the change, accept the transformation, say yes to death. In saying yes to death, we say yes to life. Then in Virgo in French was very hard to deal with, and here it's like the total opposite. It's how we nourish ourselves spiritually And materially, for it maybe I'm addressing a different public in English. And here we have as above, so below. It is about the blessings of heavens that are coming down on the earth. So it's about we nourish ourselves from this blessing, from this ability to bring down all the great things of heaven. And more this will happen during this new season. In Libra, which is the relationships, all the personal relationship, the business relationship, the marriage, the contracts, all those things. The first card that is collective, the first constellation that is the first 6 are individual and the last 6 are collective. We have the castle in the clouds. It's about using our imagination. It's a very powerful imagination. We're seeing those castles in the clouds. Sometimes we feel like we want to bring those castles down so we can enjoy them down here, and so there is hope for that. But so right now it's about cultivating our imagination and making the connection solid, as strong as possible. Cultivate those connections. What comes from Scorpio is from the roots, the inner depths. Those things that come from the subconscious, which is like all the things of the base, which is money, sex, death, all those things that are challenging, is the magic carpet. So will be accelerated. There is all kinds of cleansing coming from the base that will be that everything will be flowing, and there will be flowing. There is this cleansing that has been happening. Now it's going to flow. In Sagittarius, which is our higher laws, our philosophies, our rules at the moment, it will be about centering the present. It's about being centered, about the ability to return to center and to allow ourselves to stay within the center, the moment of the now. What comes to us from the great Mother and Capricorn, which is something, is the past, is the dangerous pussy. So it's about integrating all the memories of the past. For the past is like we have this conditional past and this unconditional future. Those two parts are conditional memories of the stories of our past. As we move into this sphere of liberation, we have to integrate those conditional memory with our unconditional loving self, our God self. What we see now in Virgo, in Aquarius, which is our hopes, our friends, our wishes. It's the 11th house, is asylum, is the ability to find this place within ourselves where we can find peace. For that's what we seek, to find this peace. I'm really looking forward to get rid of all this administrative harassment that I'm going through. It is extremely annoying. Although I know I have great resources, but in this place where I live, I do not see. There is very little. I feel very isolated, and so. But I know that my God self and my soul will find a way. In the event, everything is just passing through, no matter what. So it's like taking things lightly. In Pisces is the karma. What's inevitable in here is the cremation ground. It is meditation. It is being able to raise above everything, to raise above life and death, to raise yourself above the situation. It's also this card is usually the Chariot as well. It is what makes us move. It is the public recognition of a success. It is all those things to transcend all the limitation of the world in order to achieve that. And it's through the state of meditation and peace. And the outcome is the same outcome that we had in the French reading. It's the wish-fulfilling gem. It's the beautiful relationship. Yeah, it's the Buddha that's making love within this diamond, and it's through this communion of the inner self, of the yin and yang within ourselves, we are able to create, to manifest the fulfillment of our wishes. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you, and that you will have a great season of spring with transformational. I'm going to finish with this song. It's a song, it's an old song by a group named The Fifth Dimension. It's very visionary. I think it was from a musical, and it's called The Age of Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abounding, no more falsehoods or derision, golden living, dreams of vision, mystic crystal revelation, and the mind's true liberation. Aquarius, Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, Then peace will guide the planets, and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shine in. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shine in. Let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shine in. Yeah, so the seven when the moon is in the seventh house, that will be for next month. The next full moon will be in the seventh house. But for now, we're getting close to this Virgo full moon, so we'll be able to address to complete this to move more into towards this healing, the physical wellness of our physical body. Right now, we are readjusting, healing, reintegrating all the powers of healing and the naturalness of life. For that is really what we seek, is to return to this absolute state of beingness within the now of the one. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful equinox, and a wonderful season of spring. Namaste.